I am not gonna lie, I feel like an absolute goof with this thing on. But no joke, gaming sleeves are totally worth it, and I highly recommend you use one. And thanks to Pulsar, well, they came out with a whole slew of gaming sleeves here to fit anybody's preference or playstyle. But before we get into those, I want to talk about our sponsor of this video being Corsair in the new Darkstar wireless mouse. The Corsair Darkstar is a unique mouse. You have 15 programmable buttons through IQ. You also have 2.4 and Bluetooth, little dongle storage, PTFE feet, and of course it's packing that absolutely phenomenal Corsair build. Nice rubber grips on both sides, and the buttons are placed in the perfect location for your thumb. Really nice placement there. 1 and 2, you have their Corsair quick strike buttons, which they're instant. Press them, bam, right down using Omron optical switches as well. The mouse packs up to 80 hours of battery life. But one of the coolest things about the Corsair Darkstar are the tilt gestures you can do it. You can tilt the mouse to the left, to the right, forward and back, and actually throw off an ability in the game. You all know me, I love playing Destiny, so it's really cool. I can throw up a rift or throw a grenade by just tilting the mouse to the right. It just kind of gets you into that immersion of the game, like my Guardian, whew, and then I'm throwing up that rift. It is so stinking fun. Corsair Darkstar is a mouse you gotta check out, and if you want to see more about it, check out the links right down in the description. So as far as gaming sleeves, I've covered them before, but I want to give you a quick refresher. Why would you put this goofy thing on, right? Let's use the Corsair Darkstar for this anyways. So you're gamer for hours and hours, you're constantly going like this. Yeah, you're probably maybe flicking at your wrist a little bit more, but no matter what, your arm is constantly going, right? So you got the friction from your desk and then your mouse pad. Maybe you're using like one of those hybrid ones or a glass mouse pad, right? So you got that extra friction right there, like a light grit sandpaper. So it's going to relieve that, any of that skin irritation, but it's also just going to let it glide on a little bit more right there. And that's the whole goal of a gaming sleeve. Now, question number 2, you might be asking, why the heck did Pulsar come out with so many different ones? And this is really cool. I've been begging for this for almost a year now. This is my preferred. It's the short sleeve, right? You've seen a lot of the ones that come up really long right here. This is what I prefer, is the short one, so it's not covering my hand. I'm a palm gripper, as you all know. So again, I'm just covering that friction point right here on my mouse mat and then to my desk. That is what I like. Now we're going to go through all these, all right? So let's get this one off. Again, this short one is the one I absolutely love. I feel like I'm changing out stockings here, right? Now let's go on to this one. I think this is the one I had on at first, is this long arm one here, right? So let's go on and get this bad boy on. I got a thumb hole. I got this pinky hole over here. Can I even get this? Okay, my pinky is reverse. Let me see if I can get this back. All right, I'm stuck. So why would you use this, right? Well, you can come into here, and if you're more of a fingertip gripper, you can see my palm is now resting down there. And then why do you got this pinky? Maybe your pinky's resting lower down onto the mouse. So you got all of that extra glide on your palm and then over here onto the side of your pinky. So why you got these different styles is really for that grip. Are you just fingertipping? I'm a palm gripper, hence the one I use, the one without the hand. Let me see if I can get this one on a little bit better here, okay? Let's see. All right. No, I got it on. Wait, let's spin it around a little bit. You see my pinky is not on the mouse pad here. I can just flick it around, but I still got that on my palm, so it's still sliding around nicely there. It's really going to be beneficial for your grip. And what size do you want? Me personally, I'm not a fan of the long sleeve ones. I mean, my arm's not all the way down here, so I don't see the need for a long sleeve. I just don't. I like these. And I haven't seen anyone come out with, again, a short one yet. It doesn't, I mean, it still looks crazy, right? But again, it's minimal. So it's just kind of right there. It's covering what I need. So now you know the key points right here. Why use a gaming sleeve and why did Pulsar come out with so many different variations? Myself talking about always using a gaming sleeve, I want to talk about the build. And again, are these worth it? And I'll also compare it to what I've always used, being a SkyPad gaming sleeve. First off, taking a look at the build of these guys, let's talk about the one I've been using. And I've been using this pretty heavily, and you can see it really doesn't look like any wear. I'm sure you can wash it, right? But this print, it is kind of like that just basic painted on it. I can see that peeling eventually over time. My concern about the build here is you can see the seam. It's not sewn. It's just like glued in with that fabric kind of glue all the way around this fold here and then right into there. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. That's my concern. Again, nothing's going on with it, but again, just as a reviewer, as a user, that will be my concern, as you just got that fabric glue going all the way around on the seal and then up here. And as far as gripping, it's really just tension when you put it on your arm. Now I want to show you, this is a medium. And when you see I put it on here, when I first put it on the first time, this was extremely tight. Whoa, you hear that? Listen to that. So you can see how tight it gets, right? But why I use a medium, even though it's a little tighter up here, is down here. It reduces that bagginess. If I wear a large one, it gets baggy up here, which is what I had on my Sky Pad. So I really appreciate the, the tightness down here, because if this gets baggy, that's just getting caught on your surface. So anyways, looking at that, what else I want to show you is one of the ones with the fingers, right? So when you come over here to the thumb, you can see, same bit, you got that fabric. It's just glued right over there. Now, when you come up to the pinky, they did use stitching, if you can see that right there. I honestly, I don't know. Me personally, I just would have felt better with stitching over time. We'll see. I can't knock it. I can't say it's great. Again, it's only over time. And that's exactly how the one goes with the palm as well. You got that fabric glue. And that's where I want to pull out the Sky Pad one. You're going to see some differences just looking like this. Take a look at that seam going all the way up there. I mean, this is a stitch. Look at that. Whew. I like that. It just feels rugged, And then coming up here, stitched all the way around there. And I've been using this for, again, well over a year, and it's still holding up. Double stitch down there, even up at the top. This is something I really like on the Sky Pad. Look at that. You got these little rubber grips up there. So when you put it on, it really holds into place. Can we hate on this being just fabric glued together? I don't know, only time can really tell. Right now with my time using it, it's absolutely solid, because that print's over there right where the glue seam is. So when you're gliding along, you're not going to be grinding against that. You're going on the other surface there. So we'll see right there. But the one thing I do want to point out is the sizing. Again, I usually wear a large one, but it does get baggy down here. Now everybody's arm shapes are going to be a little bit different size, right? But again, as far as your wrist size, you don't want it baggy down the end, because that's going to just build up that bunch as you're sliding along. It's going to make a gaming sleeve pointless. It's going to make it worse than before, right? But I would recommend you probably just sizing down a bit, because again, you do not want that bunch up down there. So there we go. I think within this short video, we summed up why you should use a gaming sleeve, why Pulsar came out with so many different ones. Number one thing that we can all agree on is you're gonna look like a complete fool with this thing on. But trust me, once you start gaming with a gaming sleeve, you will never be able to go back to gaming without a gaming sleeve. So all in all, thank you so much for coming by for this video. I hope I was able to help you out one way or another. Hopefully at least just a little bit. If I was, please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.